Are you feeling overwhelmed by the obstacles in your life? Like no matter how hard you try, you can't seem to get ahead? You might be feeling tired, disillusioned, and trapped by a situation that doesn't seem to change. You might have tried to make changes, but every step forward seems to bring 2 steps back. You're not alone in this. Many people struggle with these same feelings, and it's easy to feel like there's no way out. But here's the thing, you have more power than you realize. Life's challenges, no matter how overwhelming, don't have to define you. You can face them head-on and come out stronger on the other side. This script is here to guide you through the process of understanding your struggles, tackling them with a new mindset, and giving you practical steps that can change your situation for the better. We'll be diving into the specifics of your situation, identifying the root of your challenges, and offering actionable advice to help you overcome them. Together, we'll explore the solutions that have worked for others, find the motivation to break through obstacles, and understand how to maintain your momentum long after the changes begin. Most importantly, you'll realize that change is not only possible, it's within your control. So, let's get started. It's time to take action. But first, let's take a closer look at the problem. We've all experienced it at some point. Feeling like life is working against us. Like every step we take forward is met with resistance. Whether it's the weight of financial difficulties, personal struggles, or the pressures of work or relationships, life can often feel like a constant uphill battle. And the older we get, the harder it seems to move forward. The passage you shared touches on a deeply human experience, feelings of self-doubt, fear of change, and the societal pressure that can make us feel like we're too late or too stuck to make a difference. It's a sentiment that many people can relate to at various points in their lives. Let's break it down further. Physical challenges as we grow older or encounter different life circumstances. Physical challenges often become more pronounced. Aging, health issues, or simply the wear and tear that comes with years of experience can make us feel less capable of achieving our goals. Whether it's physical limitations that prevent you from doing things you once could, or the sense that your body isn't supporting you the way it used to, this can create a feeling of being behind or out of sync with what you once envisioned for yourself. For example, if someone has faced health issues that prevent them from pursuing an active lifestyle or career aspirations that require physical stamina, they may feel like they've missed their chance. This kind of physical challenge can lead to frustration, resignation, and even the belief that your best years are behind you. Emotional roadblocks are often just as, if not more, impactful. These could stem from past failures, lost opportunities, or the emotional baggage of unhealed wounds. Overcoming emotional trauma or dealing with feelings of regret or missed chances can create an internal barrier to progress. People often experience emotional setbacks when they're unable to process these feelings, which can paralyze them from moving forward. For instance, if someone had dreams that were shattered by a traumatic event or a series of mistakes, they might carry that emotional weight, which clouds their ability to take positive action. This self-doubt can form a cycle where they don't believe in themselves or in their future possibilities, leading to an inability to see the value of starting something new or changing their current path. Societal expectations. Society has a lot of unspoken and sometimes spoken rules about what we should be doing at various stages of life. Whether it's career success, family milestones, or achieving certain material goals, these societal expectations can create pressure that makes us feel like we're falling behind. There's often a belief that after a certain age, it's too late to change directions, try something new, or take risks. For example, a person in their 40s or 50s may feel like they're too old to start a new career, learn a new skill, or reinvent themselves. Society often places these invisible limits on individuals, telling them that their best years are behind them, and that only younger people have the opportunity to take bold steps toward their dreams. But this view is limiting and doesn't account for the diverse and evolving ways people grow, learn, and succeed at any age. Self-doubt and questioning abilities. Self-doubt is often the most insidious of all roadblocks. It's not just about external challenges, but the internal narratives we build about ourselves. These can be informed by past experiences, failures, or even comparisons to others. When people begin to question their abilities, they undermine their own potential, often assuming they aren't capable of achieving new things. Self-doubt can manifest in a variety of ways. For instance, someone may feel that their past failures define them, or that they've missed their chance to be successful. They may compare themselves to others who seem to have it all together, leading to the belief that they are too far gone to make any real changes. This kind of thinking feeds into the cycle of inertia, where they become paralyzed by the fear of not being good enough, or not living up to their own or others' expectations. The temptation to give up when these combined factors, physical challenges, emotional roadblocks, societal expectations, and self-doubt are at play. It can be easy to feel like giving up is the only option. The weight of the internal and external pressures can lead to resignation, where you stop trying because the idea of change seems impossible or too daunting. This can create a deep sense of helplessness. However, this sense of giving up is usually a temporary state. It's important to recognize that these feelings are part of the human experience. They don't mean that the end of the road is near. They are simply an indication that a new chapter may be waiting to unfold. The feeling of wanting to give up is often a sign of being at a turning point, where something new is trying to emerge, but it's cloaked in fear, doubt, and resistance. Challenging the narrative. While these feelings are valid and real, they aren't necessarily permanent. Change is always possible, and it's often a matter of shifting perspective. It's about realizing that setbacks and challenges are part of the journey, not the end of it. Many people have made huge life changes later in life, proving that transformation doesn't have a time limit. The challenge here is to reframe how we see ourselves and our abilities. It's about pushing against societal norms that suggest there's a right time for things to happen and understanding that your timeline is yours alone. The process of overcoming self-doubt involves questioning the stories we tell ourselves about what we're capable of and recognizing that those stories can be rewritten at any point. Small steps toward change. Often, the key to overcoming this feeling of being stuck is to take small, manageable steps toward something new. Whether it's pursuing a hobby, learning a new skill, or simply taking time to reflect on personal goals, these small changes can lead to bigger transformations. It's important to remember that growth doesn't always have to be immediate or grand. Each small step creates momentum, and with time, they can lead to significant personal evolution. Conclusion. At the heart of this passage is the universal experience of struggling against internal and external forces that seem to conspire to keep us from pursuing change. However, it's crucial to remember that these feelings of being too old or too stuck are more about perception than reality. Transformation, reinvention, and growth don't have a time limit. Change is possible at any stage of life, and every setback is just an opportunity for a new beginning. But what happens if you ignore these challenges? What happens if you let them continue to dictate your life? The truth is, Leaving these problems unaddressed will only lead to more pain. It might affect your mental health, your relationships, and even your physical well-being. The stress of ignoring what needs to be fixed will only build up, and over time, it can consume you. I know it feels like the weight of everything is too much to bear. You might be thinking, how can I possibly overcome all of this? What's the point of even trying? But you're not alone. Many others have been where you are and have found a way through. The key is to address the problem directly and, most importantly, to change the way you approach it. Now, let's talk about how you can shift your mindset and take charge of your life. The first step to overcoming these struggles is a mindset shift. You need to understand that the key to solving your problems is not necessarily about changing everything at once or having everything work out perfectly. It's about small, consistent actions that will gradually lead to big changes. It's about recognizing your own power to shape your future. One of the most powerful shifts you can make is to stop viewing obstacles as roadblocks and start seeing them as opportunities for growth. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to build resilience, learn something new, and prove to yourself that you can handle whatever life throws your way. Here's how you can start to take control of your situation. 1. Identify your limiting beliefs. What are the thoughts that are holding you back? Maybe you believe that you're too old to make a significant change, or that you don't have the skills to improve your situation. Challenge these beliefs by asking yourself, is this really true? Or am I just afraid of failing? 2. Practice mindfulness daily. Mindfulness helps you stay present and focused, rather than getting lost in the worry of the future or the regret of the past. By practicing mindfulness, you'll gain more control over your emotions and reactions, which can significantly reduce stress. 3. Set achievable, small goals. It's easy to feel overwhelmed when you think about all the things you need to fix in your life. But you don't need to solve everything at once. Break down your goals into small, manageable steps. For when you achieve each step, you'll build momentum and confidence. 5. Surround yourself with positivity. Whether it's people, books, podcasts, or other resources, fill your life with things that inspire and uplift you. This will help you stay motivated when things get tough. Karen's story is a powerful example of how confronting limiting beliefs can open up new possibilities. For years, she let the idea that her age was a disadvantage hold her back. But when she decided to face her fears and challenge the notion that she was too old to succeed, things began to change. By breaking her larger goals into smaller, more manageable tasks, Karen was able to regain her sense of control. Each time she learned a new skill or made a new connection, she proved to herself that she was still capable of growth. And with each success, her confidence grew, giving her the momentum she needed to keep pushing forward. Karen didn't let the fear of failure paralyze her. Instead, she embraced the idea that failure is just a stepping stone to success. Every time she stumbled, she saw it as an opportunity to learn and improve, rather than as a reason to give up. Over time, Karen's hard work paid off. She not only found a sense of fulfillment in her career, but also became an inspiration to others who might have been feeling the same way. Her story is proof that no matter where you are in life, no matter your age or background, you can achieve greatness if you believe in yourself and take the necessary steps toward growth. Karen's transformation didn't happen overnight, but through consistent effort, her dreams became a reality. Just like her, you too can break free from the limitations you've set for yourself. The path may not always be easy, but with each small step you take, you'll get closer to the success you deserve. Karen's story isn't unique. Many people have found success by breaking down their challenges and taking consistent, intentional steps toward change. But they also encountered obstacles along the way, obstacles that may feel familiar to you. Maybe you're worried that you won't be able to follow through on your goals. Maybe you're afraid of failure or concerned that your circumstances won't change. It's normal to have doubts and fears, but don't let them stop you from moving forward. The key is to stay committed, even when the going gets tough. Take, for example, John, who was struggling with his health. He knew he needed to make changes, but the thought of exercise and dieting felt overwhelming. Instead of trying to change everything at once, he started small, taking a 10-minute walk each day. As he began to feel better, he gradually increased his activity and made healthier food choices. It wasn't easy, but over time, he transformed his lifestyle. John's story shows that small actions can lead to big results. The same is true for you. Maintaining progress is often one of the most difficult aspects of personal growth. At the beginning of any journey, enthusiasm is high. You're motivated, energized, and ready to take on the world. You set your goals, take action, and perhaps see some early successes. However, as time goes on, that initial drive can start to fade. Challenges emerge, and old habits can creep back in, making it feel like you're not making any real progress at all. This is the moment when many people give up. They think, "It's not working. Maybe I can't change after all." But the reality is, this dip in motivation is completely normal. It's not a sign that you're failing. It's a part of the process. The key is to stay consistent. Keep reminding yourself of why you started, and find ways to keep the momentum going. One powerful way to maintain progress is by celebrating your small wins. It's easy to get caught up in thinking about the bigger picture, the grand outcome you want to achieve. But in doing so, you might overlook the small victories along the way. These small wins are incredibly important because they help you stay grounded and motivated. Each time you accomplish something, no matter how small it may seem, take a moment to recognize it. Did you complete a task you've been putting off for days? Celebrate that. Did you manage to stick to a new habit for a week? Acknowledge that. These small moments of recognition will reinforce the idea that you are moving forward, which will, in turn, inspire you to keep going. Remember, personal growth isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. The process takes time. There will always be setbacks, moments of doubt, and obstacles that seem insurmountable. But that's the beauty of personal growth, it's a lifelong journey. Even once you've overcome one challenge, there will always be new hurdles to face. And while that might sound daunting, it's important to recognize that this is normal. Each challenge is an opportunity to learn, grow, and improve even more. The key to long-term success isn't about avoiding setbacks. It's about how you respond to them. Life will always throw curveballs, but you have the power to decide how you'll react. Will you allow a single setback to derail your progress? Or will you see it as a temporary obstacle that you can overcome with perseverance and determination? To stay on track, embrace the idea that growth doesn't have an end point, it's a continual process. Whether it's learning new skills, improving your relationships, or strengthening your mindset, there is always room for growth. Even when you think you've reached your destination, there will always be new levels to reach, new skills to learn, and new ways to become a better version of yourself. In addition to recognizing your progress, Another vital part of maintaining momentum is to keep learning. Every challenge you face has something to teach you, and every experience offers a new opportunity for growth. Make it a habit to continuously improve. Whether it's seeking feedback, taking courses, reading books, or simply reflecting on your experiences, the pursuit of knowledge will keep you moving forward. Lastly, never stop moving forward. Even when things get tough or you feel like you're stuck, keep taking small steps. Every single step, no matter how small, counts toward your ultimate goal. Keep putting one foot in front of the other, even on days when it feels like progress is slow. Progress is progress, no matter the pace. Personal growth is an ongoing journey, and the obstacles you face along the way are what shape you into the person you're meant to be. Embrace the challenges, celebrate your victories, and remember, you're not in this alone. You have the strength and determination to keep growing and evolving. Keep going, and the rewards will come. Avoiding burnout is also essential. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of change, but you must remember to take care of yourself. Take breaks, practice self-care, and make sure that your personal growth doesn't come at the cost of your well-being. Now that you understand the importance of persistence, let's talk about how you can sustain your progress over the long term. It's easy to give up when things get tough, but you have the ability to persevere. You have the power to create the life you want. Every step you take, no matter how small, is a step closer to the life you deserve. So, take a deep breath. Commit to one small action today. It might feel hard at first, but remember that you are capable. You are strong, and the rewards, they will be worth every step. Your journey starts now.